Hi Gemini, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the month of May 2026. I will use the RT Tarot, Divine Messages Oracle, Love Oracle, amongst other decks for your reading this month. For a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. I will keep them aside for now. From the Ideal Tarot, I do have the Six of Wands. Now, this is a very positive card in your reading. This is talking about appreciation, acclaim. This cameraman is going to be zooming on you. So, the spotlight is definitely going to be on you, Geminis, this month. I think you're going to be extremely active. You will be on your toes. Official paperwork is going to be a priority. So, in case you're making your way for official work, I think you should carry all documents or all important files with you, because sometimes we end up going on a fool's errand. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Other than that, even while working, you should focus on the details. You will also get material gains this month. But if someone is handling your finances, maybe you think this person isn't being honest and sincere over how he is managing your financial affairs, and you want clarity with respect to the same. Some of you could also be thinking that nothing remains because you have to pay up other people who are dependent on you, or you have to pay the rent or bills for that matter. Now, the final days of April stepping into May, I do have the Hierophant. Now, this is talking about a period when you are focusing on spiritual practice. Maybe you are also someone who needed to deal with irritability because you were overworked. Life-changing experiences were definitely on the cards here. Some of you may have also had vivid dreams. This may have been connected to your past life. Whatever it is, the insight that you gain had helped you. Again, you may have also been sleep deprived, possibly with the Hierophant. You also needed to seek favors from those in authority. Some of you also had marriage on your mind. Incidentally, with the Six of Wands also, there are going to be people who are going to admire you from the opposite sex. So be prepared for attention of all kind. Obstacles to overcome this month, or the challenges, I do have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, as you see in this card, this person seems to be left in the cold. Likewise, I think you need to let go of something which you are holding on to for peace of mind. Maybe others are unwilling to take charge. That means that the workload is also going to be on you. Money, gadget issues, and paperwork is going to be a priority. A question of principles and ethics could also arise for some Geminis. Influences for this month, I do have the Ace of Cups. This is talking about new beginnings. So if you have taken the initiative, I think you should carry on purposefully, because sometimes we do get hassled if too many responsibilities are there on our shoulders. You have to be flexible and find time for tasks that arise. Again, with the card, also ask for your dues. You also need to be mindful of your words, because sometimes ego can mar our relationships, so that can be best avoidable. Excess work also means that you could have errors, so be focused. As a boss also, you're going to be quite firm. If there is someone who wants deadlines to be extended, I think you're not going to deal with that person. The first 10 days of May, I do have the Moon card. Now, this is talking about fluctuating emotions. Your moods could be suspect, like the waxing and waning moon. Moods tend to oscillate sometimes like the pendulum. So you need to get a grip on your temperament. You need to keep your emotions in check. Possibly you're also confused with respect to decisions when it comes to your personal life or even your professional life. Gemini, sometimes you need to follow our intuition, and the moon means that you're going to be extremely creative as well as intuitive. So follow your intuition, your sixth sense, your inner voice. Even vivid dreams are very likely with the Moon card. Again, this is also talking about the need for you to be professional with others. Maybe you don't want to collaborate with those who are unprofessional or who are tardy, because you don't want to get the wrong end of the stick, or you don't want to be blamed for their mistakes, because sometimes we are hauled up because of things done by other people. We do have to face the music or the brunt. The next 10 days, I do have the Chariot. Now, this is another major arcana in your reading, so this is going to be a significant May for you. Chariot talks about the need to network, but you may be reluctant to pick up the phone and call up clients or prospective customers and patrons. A lot of work will be done. You will complete a lot of tasks. You also have the wherewithal, or you have the know-how to overcome technical challenges or gadget related issues that could arise. Maybe you also need to seek help from your father or a father figure, because there could be disagreements with him. I think Geminis, you're in a position to help others. Your schedule could also be in a mess. Maybe your home is also requiring attention. Sometimes staff may not be available and you have to take the initiative. But a lot of delays are there, but then work is done. So something may remain, but by and large, you're going to be able to complete a lot of tasks. Again, you're going to give a piece of your mind to unprofessional workers. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st May, is the Fool card. This again talks about a journey. So discussions this month will be with respect to a journey. How interesting or ironic, I do have the Six of Wands also, which flipped in your reading from this deck as well. So this means that this card is talking to you this month, and this is a very positive card in your reading. So it talks about gains, it talks about taking the initiative, it talks about leadership positions. I think you are going to stamp your authority in May 2026. Even if there are roadblocks, you are going to overcome them. From Lenormand, I do have the Fish, which is talking about material abundance for sure. Sometimes, you also need to negotiate with others. I do have waiting games, so sometimes patience could be very rewarding in the end. So negotiate, deliberate, think 10 times before you sign any documents and contracts. With respect to your love life, I do have the card finances and career. So sometimes work could be a priority, so much so that you could neglect your relationships. Incidentally, with the Moon card, maybe there's also a choice in love. You did have the Hierophant, so you want to settle down, but loved ones may not be approving of your person. Some of you could also be dealing with wedding bells this month. Like I said, Hierophant, the wedding bells, is all talks about the need for you to settle down. So someone is definitely going to be marriage material, or you're regarded as one by the opposite sex. Then there are those of you who could suffer from commitment phobia this month because you do have too many options. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So you can be avoidant when it comes to a relationship. You are prioritizing work, like I said. There is a chance that new person could also enter your life with the Ace of Cups. Maybe some of you are also traveling, so you could meet someone on account of a journey. In an existing relationship, you need to communicate more freely, because communication is the bedrock of any relationship. Possibly many Geminis will also talk about your childhood with your person. I think you need to break down those walls. You need to enjoy profound conversations with your person, get to know them better. The last card in this reading is Heal Away Addictions. It says your Archangel Michael is also asking you to address if you are someone who is addicted to bad habits. You need to let go. You need to detoxify. Your body needs to heal. Besides, this is also blocking you from your higher purpose. Archangel Raphael is going to also be there because he is the healing angel. He can guide you if you ask him to intervene in your life this May 2026. I hope, Geminis, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana. Star, to give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.